Today's devotion title is Abraham's Great Example of Obedience. And I'll be reading Genesis chapter 22, verse 18. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. On Mount Moriah, God again renewed his covenant, confirming with a solemn oath the blessing to Abraham and to his seed throughout all coming generation. By myself have I sworn, said Jehovah, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the shore. Genesis chapter 22, verse 17. Abraham's great act of faith stands like a pillar of light, illuminate the pathway of God's servant in all succeeding ages. Abraham did not seek to excuse himself from doing the will of God during that 3 days journey. He had sufficient time to reason and to doubt God. If he was disposed to doubt, Abraham was human. His passion and attachment were like ours. But he did not stop to question how the promise would be fulfilled if Isaac should be slain. He did not stay to reason with his aching heart. He knew that God is just and righteous in all his requirements. He obeyed the command to the very letter. It was to impress Abraham's mind with the reality of the gospel, as well as to test his faith, that God commanded him to slay his son. The agony which he had endured during the dark days of that fearful trial was permitted that he might understand from his own experience something of the greatness of the sacrifice made by the infinite God for humanity. Redemption. No other test could have caused Abraham such torture of soul as did the offering of his son. What stronger proof can be given of the infinite compassion and love of God? He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Romans chapter 8, verse 32. Also taken from Patriots and Prophet, page 153 and 154. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4 reads, Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Luke chapter 7, verse 50 reads, And he said to the woman, Thy faith hath saved thee. Go in peace. Romans chapter 1, verse 17. For therein is the righteousness of God revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith.